Hello, my name is SJ, and I represent the H7 Network. You can find us online at h7network.com. Today, I have the pleasure of doing this brief interview with one of our valued members. His name is Brian Wollenberg. Brian, thank you for joining me today.
Oh, thank you for having me.
No, it's my pleasure. Thank you. I have a couple questions for you, Brian. Look forward to hearing some of your feedback over the next 5 or so minutes. First of all, for those who are going to be watching this, describe your nonprofit for us, because it's my understanding you actually started this. So for about a minute or so, tell us about it.
Yeah, sure. I started this nonprofit in 1997 as a Thanksgiving project, and now I've been doing it and became a nonprofit in 2002. Named it after a gentleman that I worked with at Coca-Cola. He died in a car accident in '99, and so that's where Byron Saunders Foundation comes from. And so we started with 50 families in '97. Now we're up to almost 5,000 families, and we're in 7 counties and looking to grow. And yes, so it's very exciting to meet people, connect with people, and so it's fun.
Wonderful. Thank you. That's a great story. Appreciate you sharing. All right, a couple questions that are all sort of interrelated, so feel free to pick whichever ones you want to answer, maybe all of them for a couple minutes, Brian. So we'd like to hear a little bit about you personally. So how long have you been in the H7 community? What were you doing before the nonprofit started in the late 90s? Why are you still working with Byron Saunders? And what do you like about H7? So any of those, we'd love to hear your feedback.
Okay. You might have to re-say those a couple times. So what I love about H7 is that I can connect with people from all over the country, especially in Zoom. I love that. And and I love the rooms, the groups, the group rooms, the virtual rooms, and I love those. That's really cool. And so that's what really I love about H7. And it's really, and I can really get to know somebody quickly. It seems like I don't know if quickly is the right word, but the experience. I love the connecting in the rooms. It's very supportive.
Excellent. And then you've been a member with us for about two years, something like that, right about? Yeah. Is that about right?
A little less than 2 years.
Excellent. And before you started Byron Saunders, what were you doing professionally?
Before Byron Saunders, I had a lot of health issues, so I was on disability. But before that, I was on. I did warehouse work, and car dealerships.
Excellent. And real briefly, why are you still working with the Byron Saunders Foundation, which of course you started in the late 90s? After 20 plus years, what drives you every day?
Passion to help others. I love helping others, especially at Thanksgiving, especially this time of year when it gets cooler out. I'm like, okay, yeah, I'm not thinking Christmas. I'm thinking Thanksgiving, and one holiday at a time. So Thanksgiving I just love to see people come together. And food is just an initiative to do that.
Gotcha. Well, no, that makes a lot of sense because it's very easy to overlook a very important holiday because they all have their own purposes. My last question for you, Brian, and then we'll wrap this up, and I thank you, is so you are being recognized for the Win-Win initiative that H7 launched back in the very late spring, early summer of this year, 2020. So tell us briefly about your experience with the initiative, and would you encourage others to participate?
Yes, the Win-Win is an awesome, you get a gift card, that's awesome, but also if you invite people you don't know what you don't know. And what's so awesome is inviting people to a meeting and let them figure it out. If they, don't try to prejudge it, just invite people and let them experience it. And that's where the win-win is yeah, gift card's great. Thank you, Clayton. But, but the main thing is like being a resource for people and giving them the opportunity. It just gives them another opportunity, more people. And I think H7 is a great organization to support people. So, and hopefully it fits them. So that's something they can figure out. So, but you don't know what you don't know until you give someone an opportunity. And that's what this is.
Yep, very well said. All right, well, thank you so very much, Brian, with Byron Saunders, for joining me today. I really appreciate your time.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
And again, as I sign off for today, my name's SJ. Last name's Baraconi. I represent the H7 Network. You can find us at h7network.com. And have a wonderful day, everyone. And we will see you soon.